Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. We're doing it live today because it's long weekend. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Kurt and Ben.
There's going to be no hard zoom. Clearly, you've just not seen a hard zoom. Also,
Oh.
please tell us if the mics aren't working. Kurt, can
Yeah.
you speak a little louder? Okay, please tell us. Hopefully they are.
Yeah, if there's
This
any
says they are, but that's happened in the past. It hasn't actually worked like that.
true, yes, let us know if there's any issues. But if you do want a hard zoom, you are likely watching this on a phone, so you can do it yourself. How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's start with Ben.
We're starting with my week in Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, hot damn.
You've only had one day. Come on.
It was Tuesday.
It was?
This is just as slow live as it is in post. It was Tuesday. I played Yummy. I played like shit. Yeah, that was it. I played like absolute
that's what
shit.
happened.
So, Kurt, can you just turn your mic? It doesn't show up in your microphone when it gets loud. Thank you very much.
It's always about me.
Yeah, so I played fucking horribly. I misplayed constantly. Having the extra Yummy name just maybe not really just pay attention during my combos because I was just like, oh, it's fine. I've got another Yummy name. And it never really worked out. I was just kind of throwing cardboard for a while there, just being like, I must be able to do more than I can in the past, despite the fact that I really should just continue to still be doing the same thing I do in the past. Just my brain wanted to tell me to do more and to get tricky with it because I was like, well, I've got extra names. I can do more. It was like, just.
Ben was doing kickflips with Yummy.
I really needed to just stay focused, and I couldn't focus. Yeah, that deck does a fuckload. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. So that was that. I think I went 2-2 pretty undeservedly. Opinion. Like at the end of the day, I felt as though I'd fucked up constantly. That was that. Yeah, that was my week.
Kurt. Yeah, Durak Viking. Yeah, it's difficult to know what to do when you don't only not know your opponent's deck, but you also don't know your own. Yeah, hard to play the game.
Okay. So Kurt's mic's like barely working. I'll get onto fixing that.
Right, so project.
Jake, talk to us about your week while I fix Kurt's mic.
Okay, we interrupt Kurt's week for my week. So I too only went in on Tuesday, because it's a long weekend and I had better things to do. I say better things. I was playing Final Fantasy X for quite a lot of it. So I went X1 on Tuesday. I beat a Yummy player because they, for a while, lost me. I played super low to the ground and just flipped their shit before they could do anything. Helped that I didn't get floodgated other than like a draw card. I also versed the Viking Durak deck, but just got sort of out-resourced. I don't remember my board being blown up by the Durak portion. Yeah, I don't think it did.
Didn't really go into it that much.
Yeah, it was more the Vikings that sort of did me in than anything
Please
else.
tell me if that worked, by the way.
And then I think we versed as well, didn't we?
We versed in the last
Yes.
round. Yeah.
And I had all the things. Had many things.
Yeah, you. What happened? No, you won die roll. I went second, but I just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Good, I fixed the audio.
you didn't open particularly well, but yeah, I'm playing Orcus, so like any misstep that my opponent has, I need to take full advantage of because my deck real bad. And then I was playing some Master Duel as well. I finally opened enough packs that I could get 2 copies of the Alternate Art Invocation and 2 Alt Art Mechabas, so I can stop opening that pack. I no longer have to open any more of that pack.
You can't craft them.
You cannot craft them. You have to crack packs. So I'd gotten one last week, and then the Duelist Cup thing finished. So there wasn't like an easy grind to get gems anymore.
Yep.
So I had to log in, actually play the game, get the gems to crack the packs. Now I can stop doing that. But the news that's coming soon, that'll have to start up again. Woo!
Now, Kurt, do you want to go through your week in your gear?
Yeah.
Sorry, before his week, I'm
Oh.
pulling a Ben. Also, still crafting a lot of stuff, like mentally crafting a lot of stuff for Genesis because I don't have a working home computer, so I can't jump onto the Dueling with Friends website and work out what the point scores are, or the
fucking
Konami
embarrassment.
supplied deck builder because it's fucking trash. So yeah, lots of ideas floating around, but no real way to put them together. But if this does become a format moving forward, the one thing I must do during the Christmas break this year is sort my bulk, like all of it. Because like I have a lot of my old bulk sorted, but not the bulk for the last 7 years. So then I go to build stuff and I can't fucking find anything.
Remember, Jake, you gotta keep your voice down, otherwise it shows up in Kurt's microphone. However,
All mics belong to me. Anyway, Kurt.
So back to my locals. Well, I don't know if it caught round 1, but I versed Harry playing Fire King Durak. I played atrocious. Round 2, I now remember. I played the Exodia Millennium deck. I forget his name, but I
never
versed
had
him.
one of those.
no, yeah, it's one of the Up in the Highlands guys.
Oh, is he the same one that came down for the OTS champs? And
Yeah,
Yeah.
same guy.
So
Okay.
I ended up versing him.
He's in the group chat. I just don't know which one he is.
I then realized that I am meant to have a dragon in my extra deck that literally floodgates him out of the deck. Because
Mysterio Dragon.
Secretariat Dragon.
Oh, the other one,
Yes.
yeah, the other one, that one.
I don't own that. So
It does kind of free win the matchup.
yes. So I didn't have that, so I kept on every single time he summoned the Exodia, just bounce it back into deck and be like, you can't summon anymore, so you're gonna pass.
Well, I can't remember what stream we were watching. I feel like it was this week that removing the Ultimate Forbidden one off the board kind of just wrecks that entire strategy.
Well, yeah, because it's their own point of interaction. Yeah.
But like all the other stuff says, oh, if you have this, you can blow up the board. If
Yeah.
you have this, you can bounce a monster for free and summon a pseudo blue eyes.
Yeah, it's a
If
towers.
it's not there, you
Towers
can't
deck.
do shit.
It's a towers deck where the towers isn't.
Yeah.
The towers is a spell or trap negate. Congratulations.
Trap negate, they can gain a lot of attack. But
Oh,
anyway,
his name is actually Keeds. Williams' guy's name is Keeds.
Oh, it's that guy.
Keeds
Okay.
Ellis. Yeah.
there we go.
Okay.
Thank you, Corey.
We real. I thought that was a nickname.
Brag's also in it.
Bragg should be working.
Yeah, Bragg's supposed to be at work right now.
Yeah, so then we get to round 3 where I versed Ethan, who is normally one of our Draco Tail players, but he was back on Labyrinth.
Oh, yeah, I versed that
Still
too.
surprised he hasn't started playing Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, I don't know. But
He has many pet decks.
I very much hard opened Ash and Bell every single game that I versed him, so
Nice.
kind of just destroyed Labyrinth that way. Then round 4, obviously, we'll talk about the round with Jake, and yeah. I don't like Orcust. It does a lot of shit that I just don't understand.
It actually doesn't. It does
It does.
2, perhaps, if they're lucky, 3 things.
But then you always open up talents.
Yeah, I would hate that more, if anything, because against you, I almost always have triple tactics.
You always do. I can never not play it.
The card's good. I was playing it even when we had multiple copies.
I still insist Jake's playing 3. He's just never been deck
He's
checked.
just never been deck checked. Yep. But anyway, that was my locals. I am looking at building a new deck.
You also pulled a Marshmallow.
Oh yeah, I pulled a
Sorry, Just to
marshmallow.
mention that.
Sure.
If I had more money on me, I would have bought it from him and ate it in front of you. Just be aware of that. That's the level I play at.
I should have bought those last 4 packs. I bought 1 pack just to be like, what if I pull one in 1 pack? And it was 4.
See, the thing is, had I not just paid Rego, CTP, and comprehensive insurance,
Done
I
adult
would have
stuff?
had the money and bought the packs, pulled them out, and ate it.
Don't ask Jake for investment advice. Jake invested in Enron.
But anyway, yeah,
in
that's my
2017.
locals. I'm looking at building a new deck for hopefully Tuesday, and I'm not sure about our OTS. That's coming up this week.
They should have made a joke that was so old that 95% of our audience.
Oh,
Greg
absolutely.
probably had a
not.
good laugh about my Enron joke just then, but
Probably.
no one else.
I don't understand it.
Exactly.
So, I believe we move on to news now.
Yes, we do move on to the news.
We start with Master Duel as per usual.
I
and
didn't put the ban list first. Sorry.
That's okay. So, Master Duel, we have a newer pack coming in as of the 8th.
It's the pack with Mitsurugi in it.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Yes, so there's
I forgot
lots
to click that button.
Lots of fun things coming out in this pack. Obviously, from the thumbnail that you can see, Mitsurugi is one of them. I don't think the OCGs had Mitsurugi for all that long either, so it's like a fairly
I think they're getting it the same time.
Okay, so simultaneous release.
Like-
I think they've done that with a couple things. But yeah, the notable cards that they're releasing in this are Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, for all you DM Shining Sark fans. We have Ame no Murakamo no Mitsurugi, which I think is the blowy uppy board one.
Yeah.
I
just imagine all of them.
Murakumo is blow up dude. Habakiri is the special summon, and I don't know what the tribute one is.
Ancient Fairy Life Dragon. So the Ancient Fairy stuff's coming in, which I always thought was kind of cute, and I kind of want to play. Disaster Dragon Ruler of All Apocalypse for the Dragon Ruler fans. And then Ilangisu, the Orcus Mech Knight. I can play it in all the formats.
I'll be real, I just thought that was Elongisu.
Ilangisu.
Because the other one's Longisu. I just thought this was...
But that's coming in as of the 8th. So that's why I'm building up all my gems, because I want to build the Orcus part. Also
I miss you too, Hayden. Sorry, I just wanted to say.
Oh, yeah. Come into locals, you bitch.
He just says he misses Luke.
Aw. Yeah, but looking very forward to being able to play that. Is there anything else in this announcement?
No, this is it. I'm
is it?
assuming we're just going to get the rest of all of the...
Yeah.
Yeah, like it'll come with all the bits and pieces, I would assume. But yeah, looking very forward to that. But we also had a ban list for Master Duels. So as of the 8th, we are getting banned Baguska, the Terribly Tired Taper.
Oh, this is much shorter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, there's not a lot of them.
Yeah.
Limited, we have Malice P. Dormouse, Gold Sarcophagus, and Malice in Underground. And then no longer limited, Dark Beckoning Beast, Sage with Eyes of Blue, Nightmare Throne, Opening of the Spirit Gates, Pearly Delicious Memory, and Raigeki. To be honest, I didn't even think Raigeki was limited.
So, I have a question. It's probably a question that's already been asked.
Mm-hmm.
Master Duel do ban lists every month?
Yes.
Okay. What happens when they catch up to TCG?
In what sense? What do you mean?
Master Duel.
In their card pool?
We've covered this. It's not. They find a way to make.
You reckon they're just going to keep on delaying by at least a month?
Yeah, so they'll randomly in Master Duel just be like, oh, whoops, we forgot to do this.
Okay.
Like the Dragon Maid support still hasn't been released. Orcus is only just getting theirs. Punk's been out for months.
Yeah,
Like
there's
no
random
strict...
decks where they will literally just go, whoops. Also, there's a little coverage here on stuff. All the Dragon Maid stuff's been secretly removed from the Dragon Luster pack. They're alluding that they are going to be adding it to a new pack.
Yes. So very soon, Ben will be able to play the full Dragon Maid support in Master Duel, but he won't.
I won't. No. Give me it in Rush Duel Links.
Have you been playing it in Master Duel at least? The
Duel
Gem Knight
Links?
stuff?
Oh, the Gem Knight stuff? No, remember I played one game, lost to fucking...
Oh, you versed
Floodgate
one
deck.
true Draco player and your fucking
Yep.
life's over. Come on.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go back to that. Also, update from
Life
Hayden.
hard. Floodgates suck.
Uni finishes in a month, and he'll be back.
Yeah. Wait, are you coming back for Genesis though?
Yeah.
I feel like
I
this is
don't
a
know
bit
Hayden's
easier just to
opinion
do
on
in an
Genesis
actual
one.
conversation rather
Yeah.
than starting a live stream just to have a chat with you.
Yeah, we're here to just to chat with Hayden. Play Genesis, Hayden. Saturday night Genesis. Oh yeah, no, he wouldn't know because he doesn't have Facebook.
Yeah, we'll message you details, but
I'll
there's a
send you a
Genesis
message.
tourney.
Genesis, Saturday nights.
But
You know what?
yeah,
Also for the stream, just come to Good Games Wollongong for Saturday night Genesis.
yeah, why not? You can come.
There's more Master Duel news.
Yep, and then we had a solo mode released through the week as well. This is the Fire Kings versus the Mermail Atlanteans.
I actually think this solo mode would slap pretty hard.
It's pretty good, I can say. It was I think it was the first one I've experienced where they actually gave you hand traps. Because I think in the like penultimate one before you get to like the end of the solo mode, I went to like search with I think it was Deep Sea Diva, and they ashed me. I was like, I beg your finest pardon. I was like,
There's
excuse
hand
me.
traps?
I was not anticipating getting hand trapped.
So no, I won't take us on a huge tangent. Continue.
But
Oh.
that's a Ben classic.
The Ben Classic, more or less, was going to talk about one of the Genesis deck that I'm looking at building.
Tell us more.
Another one. Like the entire extra deck and main deck costs like 20 points. So I'm like, I've got a lot of room for activities.
That's the story with a lot of my Genesis decks that I'm sort of eyeing off is like, I don't think any part of the deck's engine costs any points. So there's a lot of room for generic shenanigans.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't even need like Pot of Greed and shit because I've already got its own draw engine that's pretty good. So I'm like,
Okay.
what else could I put in?
Draw engine.
And more for more info on that. But this is what's in the pack.
Oh yeah, so bunch of stuff on offer. Obviously, the 200 gems. You've got the
water orbs and fire orbs.
Yeah, well, they effectively only use those as like the solo mode currency to get you to different stories because you can only unlock X and Y once you've completed certain ones and gotten certain orbs.
Very fair.
But yeah, bunch of stuff. So we've got Poseidra icon, Garunix icon.
This is old chicken, Jake. This is old chicken sleeves.
Oh, God.
Old chicken sleeves.
You got big chicken and you've got old chicken.
Apparently, that's where little Ponix comes from.
He's little chicken.
He shits him out.
Becomes the sacred one, the Xyz, fights the Poseidra.
Ponix is the reincarnation.
Burns. Yeah. Burns Poseidra. He flees because he's a bitch. And then he goes into the volcano, dies, and honey chicken. Spoilers. There's Poseidra, old Poseidra. That's the bad Poseidra.
A mate base for fire? Where's the water mate base?
No water mate base.
Just an ad. Damn.
Fucking
good. That is a cool little mate base, though. I like that.
It is a neat
Fuck
little
water.
mate base. Yeah, fuck water. Me and my homies hate water.
Fuck water.
Fire boys for days.
Speaking of water,
that's not the next thing, I think. The
Damn
next thing is the new cards.
One of these days, you'll set me up for a proper set.
Nah.
So literally moments ago, we had a new suite of Justice Hunter support cards announced, one for each of the archetypes. All of them just a little bit bad. So the first one that we had announced was
the
Draco
Tail
one.
Draco Tail.
Draco Tail Shrouse. So it needs a Draco Tail and a monster in hand.
At least removal.
Non-quick effect.
Yeah.
Target 2 Draco Tail cards in your graveyard and 1 face-up card on the field of the same type as either of them, this monster spell or traps. Return all 3 to the deck.
I read this to Kurt earlier, and he was like, yeah, like on summon, yeah? And I was like...
No.
I don't understand why this doesn't say you can target 2 Draco cards in your graveyard or banished. Because it would make sense for you to be able to recycle your fusions.
I thought it did, but it doesn't. Okay.
Like,
no, graveyard. So if people banish your shit, you're still not getting it back.
Well, the thing is that the fusions that come back, they get banished if they go again.
Yep.
So this would have made sense to recycle those banished ones.
Also, Hayden Fluffle. Yeah, Fluffle probably would.
Oh yeah, Fluffle will be fine. You could even play like the
Very complete tangent there.
Yeah, we're slowly building the Genesis deck for Hayden.
You can kind of build this in Fluffle.
So second effect, if 2 or more monsters are sent to the graveyard
it's the same
at the same
effect as all the
time,
other
report it and
fusions.
banish it.
Yeah.
It doesn't do enough.
Nah, it's not that
At
great.
minimum, it should have been on summon.
It's definitely... I don't know. I don't even know if it's a one-off.
I think it's a one-off. You've got a lot of room in that extra deck.
If you're playing a different version like I am, not really.
Yeah, once you start splashing it with other stuff, you run out of room real fast.
Like,
Put in branded, and you're like, oh shit!
Exactly.
Now I've got to resolve branded fusion.
yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Just having like a bare minimum branded package still involves like 7 cards because you need the 2 cards that get you to fucking Mirror Jade and at least 1 card to send off of Mirror Jade, and then another target for an Albaz. Like,
The thing is that you need 2 Albion, 2 Mirror Jade, just so you can have a target for the Mirror Jade to send, so that
Yes.
you can still reuse the recycle.
Yes.
But then you also need to add the Libellium. Stupid.
Yeah. Branded walked in the extra deck so that Fiendsmith could run. Like, they take up so much space.
Yeah.
The next one is K9X Ripper Millennia.
This is the best one of the
yeah.
3.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not a high bar that either of the other two have set. So needs 2 level 9s, sorry, but not really.
You're rank upping.
If this card is special summoned by a K9 spell or trap, you can target up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard and or banished and shuffle them into the deck. If this card targets the defense position, inflict piercing battle damage. When your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, detach 2 materials from this card, negate that effect, and destroy all cards on the field.
This card's great.
It's a little bit crazy.
Yeah. Card's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, it's good. Destroying all cards on the field can be real fucking annoying.
You're only ever going to summon this on your opponent's turn off the quick play when you've got nothing left.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is kind of a last resort thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But then last off, we have the Yummy. This card is ass.
Yeah, this card is terrible. Assist Yummy. Can I use this effect? Blah, blah, blah. Once per turn during the standby, you can gain 100 and your opponent loses or pays 100. During the main phase or your opponent's battle phase, send 2 face-up Yummy cards you control to the graveyard, including this card. Return 1 card from the field to the graveyard or the graveyard to the hand. Banish this card from your graveyard. Send 1 Yummy card from your deck to the graveyard, except itself.
You going to say?
Why is the first effect an effect? Why is it just once per turn during the standby phase?
I'm assuming it's just to like
It'll
regain
Ping
the.
you for 100, I'm gonna...
It'll be worded differently in our text. This is just the way that this works in Japanese card stock. They have it as dot points, lists off.
Okay.
For us, it'll just be a maintenance cost at the top of the card. It's just the way it's written.
Yeah.
It's just the way it's written for them. But the fact that this is just another bounce is... This should have been like at least make this a send to the graveyard. Instead, nah, have your card back. I know I've already bounced you once, but like, here we go.
I'm gonna do it
bounce
again. Very bad.
Like you can loop it with fucking Marshmallow, but you still are going neg on another card because you got to send it and another card you control to the graveyard.
Yeah, it sending as cost is probably the biggest issue with this. If it could do the cute Yummy thing as like, oh, I'm gonna target these 2 cards to send them, and then quick effect, I'm gonna synchro. Like
Right. You'd have
could
to be able to
justify
do
it
that.
then.
Because if you send this, it's just not going to activate.
No, this gets sent for cost.
Yep. So
This sends for cost. Yeah.
Wait, so then how did the fuck does the effect result?
We'll see what our translation looks like, but this sends for cost.
it must activate and then send on the resolution.
Okay.
It's a continuous trap.
Well, this is worded that it is send for cost and including this card. So we'll see what our translation looks like. This was a 20 minutes later translation. But yeah, this card, yeah, it's
Just
not-
outs itself.
So we don't really have to work out how its effect is worded because no one's gonna play it.
Logically, you loop it with Marshmallow, where you bring back Marshmallow on your opponent's turn. Marshmallow triggers to place it face up. Then you send it and Marshmallow to the graveyard to bounce something. And then again, next turn you can Marshmallow back. Get it?
It seems bad.
Yeah.
But
It
yeah,
says it probably works the same as Eternal Favorite, which I don't actually know what that card is.
it's the in archetype super poly for Yubel.
Okay. He reckons it works the same way.
But what is that way?
I don't know that card.
No one played that card either.
We'll learn it later.
But that's all coming out in the next set, which name is
I don't know. One of these says
Burst
it.
Burst
Protocol
Protocol.
right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
But we also get the new Radiant Typhoon cards.
Oh, they got a link. Before we go any further, do you reckon they only got a link because they didn't want to make it too good for Genesis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you reckon the
Even-
OCG was like, fuck, this was going to be a main deck monster.
But
They were going to make it a link.
parts of this I get, parts of this I do not. So we'll start with the link. So it is
Radiant
Radiant Typhoon Varun, the Sea Spirit. Needs 2 Radiant Typhoon monsters, which is already far too high a cost. If this card
It's
is
just been
link
tribute
summoned,
summoned.
If this card's linked summon, you can add 1 Mystical Space Typhoon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including a Radiant Typhoon monster you control. Place them face up in the owner's spell and trap cards as continuous spells. If a quick play is activated, you can place 1 Radiant Typhoon from your deck or graveyard on your field face up.
Fantastic.
Not amazing. Now that I've read it properly, I didn't understand that like you would target one of your own things and one of your opponent's things to put them in the back row. For some reason, I thought to put both of your own things in the back row. I was like, that sounds fucking awful.
Apparently, Eternal Favorite resolves even.
Yeah. But that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's not how those cards are supposed to work.
If the card sends itself, it's probably ruled your resolve because it's just fulfilling its own maintenance. Anyway, we continue.
Then we get a quick play. The Radiant Typhoon Elation?
It's a reborn.
Elation. Activate one of the effects, blah, blah, blah. Special summon a level 6 or lower Radiant Typhoon monster from your graveyard. Add a Mystical Space Typhoon from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And if it's destroyed by the effects of a Mystical Space Typhoon, you can set it to your spell and trap zone.
I still hate this MST archetype.
Look,
what's to hate about it?
why do you hate
anything.
it? Pac was playing it in the Genesis tournament.
No, he
I
wasn't.
mean, that's
Yes, it was. What was he playing
He
then?
was playing Memento. Stole opponent's card.
So he had them engraved to resolve the draw 2 discard and also searched MST from his deck while I was watching.
Oh, I thought.
No, he played it as an engine in Memento.
Oh, okay. I did
Yeah.
not know that. Sorry.
You play it as like a package in Memento because
I
they
watched-
resolve quick play spells to combo, so you can loop your quick play spells back.
Okay. I must have watched the one game. He was versing the other day.
Okay.
Same day.
No, he was versing like Archmage in the game that I saw, and he was just playing Radiant Typhoon.
I'm getting those.
Okay.
Right, I now hate Radiant Typhoon as a deck too. Pac has played it.
Anyway, Speaking of other things Pac might play,
DDD, no, he's got too small a brain. So Burst Protocol gets another DDD support card. This is another level 6 fusion because who doesn't need level 6 fiends? So during the main phase, you can fusion summon 1 DDD fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from your hand, field, and banished into the deck. If this card becomes banished, target a Dark Contract, continuous spell, or trap in your graveyard and/or banishment up to the number of DDD monsters you control. Place them on your field face up.
it's fine.
Very good support card.
Yeah, like it's pretty much just free extension.
It's a
Like,
free summon.
Being able to get your banished stuff back is real good.
in that deck. I don't know how you're banishing.
Well, you've got the Necro Slime banishes
No.
for fusion stuff.
No, I was more getting at the Dark Contract that's banished, but that's from Grave as well. I just don't know how your Dark Contract can banish.
I don't either.
DD Crow.
Yeah, but you banish this and Necro to then summon the big guy that requires a DDD fusion. That gets you summon another card, and off to the races you go. Congratulations.
No,
So update your spreadsheets, everybody. There's a new piece of the combo.
DD Crow is different. Than Crow.
D.D, not D/D.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like getting into my head. I'm like, it's not the same.
DDs.
That's what
and the
we all
DD
did
and
when-
the DDDs are not the same.
That's what we all did on release of the DDDs. We're like, wait, does this go in with the crow?
No.
And the scout?
No. And the dude with the sword that banishes shit. That's how you banish it.
Warrior Lady.
You're attacking a warrior lady with.
She's attacking into contract cards?
Yep.
Okay, if you say so. Then we get the Forbidden Crown. So this is a new Forbidden card / Dark Lord support because they can search it.
Nice.
So
Really.
apply one of
really
these.
good
Oh no,
card.
apply.
I
All
expected
of
Jake
these
to make a
effects.
comment on the art. That's why I scrolled slowly.
Well, the artwork's fine. It has lore tie-ins with the new thing, but no one cares. So apply these effects to 1 face-up monster on the field until the end of the turn. You can only activate 1 card with this name. Neither player can activate monster effects in response to the card's activation. So non-targeting, its effects are negated. It cannot attack. It cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. It is unaffected by other cards' effects except its own. It cannot be tributed. It cannot be used as material for fusion, synchro, exes, or link.
This card is great.
It's kind of insane.
This card does not do enough.
So my thought when I first read it, because I think it was an early translation, is A, it doesn't target, so great. But B, I thought you could apply the effects that you wanted.
No, it says
So
apply all of
you
them.
could
Apply one.
apply all the positive stuff if targeting or resolving on your own card, but you could apply all the negative stuff your opponent.
Instead, it's just
Apply
basically
everything.
blank your opponent's card.
The interesting factor about it is like you can use it somewhat as protection. Like you can put it on a big body you have and they can't get rid of it. But also you can do it to an opponent's, like the example that I saw posted was like, oh, if your opponent has an IP, you ground the IP, and they just have an 800 attack body that won't
attack
be destroyed.
everything
You just
into it.
punch it.
Yeah, like I get it. This card's not good enough.
I don't know.
It'll be very niche in some decks.
Like I've seen a lot of people be like, "This is going to be $100," and I'm like, "This is just
It's definitely
a non-targeting imbo."
It seems like the Golden Slice. A
Yeah,
card that looks
the
good on
Gordian
paper,
Slicer?
but
Well, this
Which
ends
has
up
been,
being shit.
like-
my generic support cards because
the
they obviously
best-
have locks associated.
The last best spell was probably.
I don't know. Metal Tronus get.
Oh yeah, true.
Like I think in terms of bang for your buck, Metal Tronus is much better than Thrust.
I don't think you're ever main decking bonus.
But
I don't think
it
you're ever
also
main
doesn't
decking this card.
cost $80 to $100 a copy.
Yeah.
Like that's why I think Metal
Sup-
Tronus is a better value
It was
card.
still so surprising that card is a super rare.
Oh, insane!
It's like the only time they printed any of these cards.
I feel like that's why we don't notice half of these crazy cards is because like half the time they just get printed in a rarity that like we're not paying attention to.
Yeah.
Like there was that Vesper Gearsku quick play spell that's like a sort of pseudo evenly matched. You can only activate it during the battle phase and your opponent has to send stuff and certain effects resolve depending on how many monsters they have. That was a fucking common. And it's an insanely good card. And I'm definitely not going to be running it in my Genesis deck. But yeah, I think this is quite good. As to how expensive it is, it depends what else is in this set. Because if there's no other drivers for expensive cards, this will be the $100 card.
Dragon Link.
Yeah, but Dragon Link isn't playable in Genesis.
I just don't see a world where this card's like.
Fucking hell! This is the new domain form.
Well, no, it isn't because A, you're going to play it. B, the difference is this is supported.
Yes.
And the difference is I'm not playing this card in either. Like,
Good. Sell me your copy.
yeah, no problem. I'll gladly sell this card. Like, I don't-
Perfect. I'm looking forward to being able to search it in Dark Lords specifically.
because it's a forbidden card. But you can
Yeah.
just search droplet, Jake.
Yeah.
Search both.
And then you can out the card that you droplet.
The one thing that I see about this card is that this card is, as we say, you have to apply all the effects. So whatever you apply it to, if you want to go for game, you have to do it to a.
Like, if you're having trouble dealing with like a 3,000 attack monster, good job. You stopped it for a turn, but you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
Unless you like Dingisu Send.
It's unaffected
It's
by
It's
it.
unaffected by
unaffected.
activated
It's
cards.
unaffected by everything.
Yeah. There's got to be something that outs this card. That outs a card once this. Oh, wait, no, that's the out. You
You negate something and then
you negate this, and then you flip goes and match. Then your opponent has to send either it or the other cards that
You-
aren't negated.
you could search a kaiju like.
Can't be
Yeah,
tributed. Can't be tributed, Kurt.
Oh, for fuck's sake! This thing's stupid.
Yeah, it's very, very bad. Nobody play it.
Yeah.
Give all your copies to me.
Sure.
I'm looking forward to this card.
I do like the card.
I think this card is very mid.
We have to see when it comes up.
I definitely thought it was a lot better when you could like cherry pick the effects that you apply, but
Yeah.
I'm still happy for it. Next,
Next bit of news.
the Threat Arm Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it's called. Dragon Wind level 5. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one dragon monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card. You can discard one card and target one monster on the field with 2400 attack or less, destroy it. Then, if you controlled it, special summon a dragon monster from your hand or deck that has 2 original levels higher. It's cute.
It is very cute. Like, will this card be played in probably just fucking whatchamacallit?
Dragon Link.
No. The
I-
other deck. Under Dragon Ruler.
Oh.
You play this in Dragon Ruler.
Well, the thing
Because
is,
you play like the Dragon.
you can also play this in D-Link because isn't some of the links 2400 attack? Oh, it's 2400 or less attack. You still
There's a lot you can target.
you can target like your Striker Dragon, destroy it, summon this.
Oh, there's definitely things you can do. It's just
Yeah.
it being a wind level 5 is like, how the hell am I getting this fucking thing graveyard? That's the big issue with that in dealing. But yeah, Armed Dragon. It's like, oh yeah, I'm putting fucking random, what Dragon Ruler? I meant to say, I'm putting random dragons in the fucking bin all the time. Like it's gonna be there.
Yeah, you also like
Well,
so
you-
in Dragon Rule you discard the armed dragon. It searches
It
armed
searches
dragon,
it,
and you
then you
discard the one
discard
that
it.
draws.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
you can use the second effect. Summon it. Use it as link. And it's engraved. Yeah, that way. But I still don't see what the plus is of destroying one to get another out.
Well, it depends on what they're destroying. That's why my first thought was Dragon Link. Like, oh yeah, you've destroyed it, and then something.
Yeah, which is logical. But next card.
Next card, we had a few little hints coming up from our release of. I mean, this is our release.
This is our release of Burst Protocol.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got
So yeah, Forbidden Crown obviously confirmed as a name. Dark Lord Dance, so that is the lesbian fusion spell. That's what it's now
they're
called.
just dancing.
Yeah. They're just dancing. They're definitely not kissing.
They're gonna put on like little fucking dancer app.
No, they're gonna put 2 feet between them for Jesus.
Oh, 2 feet for Jesus. What's Jesus in the Dark Lord lore?
The solemn dude's son. Just out.
Oh, he's out chilling.
He's just out.
He'll be back later.
Yeah.
Good
Dark
dear.
Lord Evening Star, that's the new fusion. Spenta, the Magister Sealer, that is Spoon.
Oh, we're getting Spoon.
We're getting Spoon.
We're getting Spoon.
And then Invoked Magistus Omega. So those are some of the name changes confirmed. We did get a new card, TCG exclusive, Mercurium the Living Quicksilver. So they haven't released its effect, but they effectively have. It's a rank 10 monster, Aqua, Dark, 3000 attack and defense, that attaches a monster from your deck to itself as material when it is Xyz summoned. And while Mercurium has material, your opponent cannot activate any monsters in the graveyard. If it has a monster with the same attribute in your graveyards, but Mercurium needs to be kept fed with new materials to keep its effect going. But as long as you keep it satisfied, you'll be able to shut down your opponent's key strategy.
So they've made Baguska plus Abyss Dweller. So like, it does a maintenance every standby phase, detach, destroy it. Also, why is this not an illusion? Like this, it looks very much like it's supposed to be in the lore of.
Well, so I didn't see the effect before I'd seen the artwork because it was like
slime.
up in a thumbnail of someone else's whatever.
Yep.
I thought for sure we were getting new Chimera support. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
that
what I
is just
thought.
a Chimera.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
Zoom in for the boy.
nah. He's reading.
I'm like, it says Quicksilver, so I don't know if
He's fast. He's real fast.
that's what
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
I'm guessing it's that, but I don't understand why it's an Aqua.
The only logic that I have here is that it's rank 10 support and it's supposed to go alongside the slime stuff.
Yeah.
like it's meant
That's
to
meant
go.
to be God card shit though.
Yeah, but like Yugi also was supposed to have
The
buff in it
Chimera.
and shit. Technically, all of that stuff's Yugi.
I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, but they also announced a world premiere theme.
Yes. So we got a little bit of flavor text for this one. No
Also,
cards
time
as
again
yet.
for a brand new world premiere theme. The scientists have been deep in the lab messing around with things that are probably better off left alone. What's that? Scientists with dinosaurs. Okay, well, surely nothing can go wrong with their experiments, right?
So
They're getting dino mutants.
So basically, Konami looked at Magic the Gathering doing all of their fucking I can't remember what the fucking concept's called.
Universes beyond.
Yes, and they're like, hey, for licenses, nah.
We'll make Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Have I introduced you to Cosmos, sir?
Like,
This is not Darth Vader. It is the Sword Trooper.
Oh no, that was
That was the Stormtroopers, but they had Darth Vader's helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck licenses. Konami's doing Jurassic Park, but they're not paying for it.
Yeah. Fuck you, Universal Studios. Yeah, it's definitely Universal Studios.
Yeah. I had to do it off tune so we didn't get copyright stricken. Then we had the next main set, Blazing Dominion. So this is going to be coming out in the OCG in January 24 of next year. So nothing really hinted at other than the fact that there's going to be fire involved.
You know what's sad thing I've just realized? Remember when we used to get these sets announced every year and we'd be like, fuck yeah, time for the first set of the year. There's always going to be a good hand trap in it. Now here we are.
Yeah, and that.
Okay, so just to recap the year of 2025, we had Fuwalos, Perulia, and
no,
Meows
no.
announced, and Dominus Purge and Impulse, and you're like, there's no good hand traps anymore.
What I'm getting at is like, for 6 years straight, we got a Ghost Girl.
There's
every
only so
January
many
set.
dead women they can put on cards.
Look, I'm just saying, back in the days, we used to get our like April/March set, April/May set, and it'd come with a Ghost Girl. Sick. This is really cool. And then we stopped doing that. And then people stopped playing the game.
Ben has looked at the artworks of 3 cute little sort of ethereal little creatures with little flower crown thingies and gone, you know what would make this better? If it was dead and female.
You're wrong, Jake, because we also got No Material.
Oh, that card is awful.
No Material was the 7th card.
I still find it hilarious when
I paid $100 a copy.
Yeah, it was not a good time for Ben. But I
was like, well, so it's a
this is
It's
the
a
broken
new
new
hand
hand
it's a
trap.
May set hand trap. They don't get reprinted for a year and a half. I'm just gonna pay the $100, and if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad.
So
It was bad.
It was bad.
So bad.
it was so much worse than I remembered too, because there was that brief like week and a half where he memed and put it in his deck. He dropped it on my Alex P Dormouse. Then I was like, oh fuck, I'm stuck. And I was sitting there for ages. He's like, why are you so like stuck? I'm like, well, I can't use it and like it's negated. He's like, it's not negated. I'm like, sorry?
No, you just can't use it.
I was like, oh, okay. Never mind.
I remember that.
And then the last bit of news.
The Prismatic Summon for the OCG. So this seems to be a little specialty set that they're getting in December of this year. So in the box will be 4 packs with at least 1, including a Prismatic Secret Rare, 60 different cards in the pool. Whatever the rarities are, that's not going to apply to us. All 6 Super Rares coming in Secret Rare and Prismatic Secret Rare as well. 12 of the normal parallels come in Prismatic Secret, and 36 of the normal parallels in Super and Secret Rare.
They've traditionally always gotten this set, like as a December. Hey, here it is, like the Zeus sleeves that you use. They came from one of these sets.
Yeah.
But interestingly, last year was when they released the 3 new sets of support. So we saw Dragon Maid in this set. They released Punk in this set, and we got
August.
No, it wasn't. Orcus wasn't the. Orcus was in the World Legacy pack, different set.
Huh?
I don't believe Orcus got the whole.
Those were the 3.
Those were the
Because
three
they had the
together.
emblazoned little logo thingies
Oh
on
yeah,
them.
there you go then. Congratulations, Jake. You got a support.
I know that. Thank you.
Are these the first time that they've done Prismatic Secret Rares not in tints? Or is this not for us?
This
That's
is
not
not
for
for
us.
us. Yeah,
Oh,
this
okay,
is the OCG
cool.
release.
But yeah, for us, they used to have, I guess, a Prismatic Secret, but it was like a special edition type pack. I don't know if it was specifically.
That's the only
Or
place
am I
I've
thinking of a
seen
different thing? I might
I
be
don't
thinking
know.
of a different thing. Who fucking knows? So we
On
move
to-
on to questions. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link is in the description below. I don't know what Ben. I suppose the link will still be in the description, so feel free to jump in and say hi.
I don't actually think
it.
there's no description on this video at the moment.
So,
If you're in the
Yeah,
chat, put a question in.
Yeah,
I
if
mean, we're
anyone's
gonna
still in the
get
chat.
inundated with questions there.
Well, Corey wanted to mention that Forbidden Crown is only good in Memento. I don't think it's good in anything. Anyway, continue, Jake.
Ignoring Corey. So, first question is, what is your least favorite deck? Oh no, I think we've done that question.
Have we? We had questions, Jake?
Yeah. No, we've definitely got questions.
Yeah, we've got questions.
Okay. Tuesday's noob actually has the first question. No, he doesn't. Jesse has the first question. What direction would you like to see Konami go in for Genesis in terms of releasing support and new cards into the format without simply making this Advanced 2.0? That is to say, will cards be printed with an initial points value, or would you like to see Konami introduce a time period before they are playable, like Pokemon releases or any other framework, to make the new decks not simply the best?
I do believe that they've already addressed this. So they're doing, like, cards will be released with, they're like a meta deck.
Yeah.
They're going to release with points on them.
And that's I guess the advantage they can take being that we are that far behind the OCG. They can
Yeah.
analyze what's happening over there and go, okay, well, based on that, this should be pointed, this shouldn't. So
Right.
hopefully they use that time appropriately and we're not getting, like you said, an advanced format the second where it's just like, oh, this deck's crazy for this month because we've not pointed anything. You should buy it.
I'm assuming that when we get those 3 decks released at the end of the year, that all 3 of them are going to be pointed. Like I don't see. I mean, unpointed.
Which 3 decks?
Like a Tonkery.
One of them will not be
Guillotine.
playable
Why? Oh,
because
it's
it's
a link
all
deck?
pendulums.
Oh yeah.
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 We will
That's
not
like-
need to point any of the Aeneas craft because they are
Mm.
already banned.
That's a great point. You know what's funny, Jake? I had not looked at a single one of the actual cards. I'd only ever read text on a screen.
Next question from Jesse. Wizards of the Coast have Commander and Modern cards come out at the same time, but I feel like this is maybe it's an extension of the first bit. Yeah, maybe I cut him off.
Yeah, you cut him off?
That's fine.
How
You'll
dare you
forgive
cut
me,
him off?
Jesse. It'll be fine. Next question from 6R6. What is your highest level of schooling achievement?
So
Define
3.
schooling achievement.
Well, he has kindly. Were you the top of your class? Were you the first in your course? Were you the Ducks?
So I think
That
it
probably
was.
makes no sense for our surprisingly large American listeners.
I think it was year 10 IT. I came top 5 in New South Wales on full certificate for that. And then I said, how did people do worse than me? That was the easiest fucking test I've ever taken in my life.
I feel like people, at least in my time frame, they took computer classes because they wanted to be able to sit in class on a computer. They didn't have actual interest in learning about computers.
Like the hardest question on the exam, I got 97 out of 100 for context. The 100
Did you forget to put your name at the top?
Yeah, pretty much. It was 100 multiple choice. I think this is one of the ones where I went, oh, this is a tough one. It was like, what is this Microsoft app? And then
Oh
it
my
had a picture
God.
of Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. And I was like, well, I know it's not one of those 3. Click the 4th option. I was like, oh,
Wait, if it was so easy, why'd you only get 97?
I don't know. I must have got like 3 wrong. But at no point did I do in that test was I like, damn, that question was difficult. And at the end, I was like, wait, you mean not only did I not get 100, only 5 people did better than me, or 4 people? Like, yeah, it was the easiest fucking shit I've ever done in my life.
The thing is, I didn't achieve all that much at prize. I'm here. I don't remember any particularly like big highlights in my academic career, for lack of a better term. Yeah, it was all pretty miserable. Good.
Yay!
I just didn't apply myself. The only thing I applied myself in was drama, and no one's giving you fucking credits for running around quoting
I
the end game.
I did quite well in my mechanical engineering cert 3 certificate. Like I was top 3 of the class for that. So
Got the
I
high
guess.
5.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was like great work. Jesus.
I wasn't going to uni. I'd rather get paid to go to work
That's very fair.
instead of
Do you have a problem with my $47,000 of debt?
yes.
Yeah, so do I.
For quick context, when I say the end game, I do not mean Avengers Endgame. I mean Samuel Beckett's Endgame.
I'll be real. My brain went, Ender's Game?
And then finally from 6R6. Oh no, sorry, 2 more questions. Both still from 6R6. What is your favorite breakfast?
Ooh.
Breakfast.
I change wildly depending on my. There's some days where I'm like, toast is great. There's other days where I'm like, pancakes, yeah. And then there's those other days where I'm like, those little Wheat Bix bites with like the berries in them, those
Ooh.
fucking slap.
I'm currently craving Nutella crumpets.
Oh,
An odd combo.
Is
it's fine, Jake. You can put anything on a crumpet.
You
exactly
can, but it doesn't make it any less bizarre.
okay.
Like, I know I've put peanut butter on crumpets and looked at them like, that's not right.
But then the peanut butter melts and it gets all in the indents of the crumpet. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's a problem with the flavor. I'm just saying like not normal, for lack of a better term.
Aiden's got more food questions for us when we're done.
Yes.
What's that?
Aiden's got food questions for us when we're done.
Okay, great. So my favorite breakfast. So if I'm going out for breakfast, it's like pancakes with a side of bacon and generally some like sort of juice with my coffee. If I'm making breakfast at home,
You don't eat or drink fruit.
I don't drink.
So it's fine to have in smoothie form, but it's not fine.
Yeah,
to
because I
eat
can't see
regular.
any of the fruit. If you presented the same ingredients to me in a bowl and said, "Would you like to eat these?" I'd say, "Get the fuck out of my face." But if you
So
blend
what
it
you're telling
up
me-
and put like a fancy straw in it, maybe a little umbrella,
Telling me so
And
I've
then pour some-
blended your Chinese food so that it still had the broccoli and carrots, you'd eat it? Drink it?
funnily enough, you've named two of the only vegetables I eat.
Sauteed chicken blended.
It's like you're like me with onion.
Oh,
Onion.
I hate eating like chunky onion, but if it's
Oh,
like
it's the fucking worst. we
like in
set the-
something, I'm able to eat
We
it.
set the task for our mum growing up because, like, same sort of thing, onion and stuff. She would have to grate it to the finest possible thing. Like, it was paper thin. And if we found a skerrick of it, we're like, we're not eating it.
You people have zero culinary anything. You people are savages.
Anyway, what I was about to say is if I'm making breakfast at my home, which isn't all that often, it'll be like a very easy scrambled eggs, bit of pepper, maybe some spinach if I have it to hand, but I don't often for
That's 'cause it's
aforementioned
green.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I do like the idea of cereals, but I don't eat them enough that they wouldn't go stale after like maybe a week.
Cereal doesn't go stale
No,
as
no.
quick as you think it is.
Like,
The
I
issue
would
is that
eat-
milk goes out of date, and I don't drink it. I don't
Oh, but
consume enough.
that's the thing. We're like drinking coffee every day, so like the
Nah, I
milk's
don't do that.
always in rotation. But I meant more so like I would eat a week's worth of cereal based over like maybe a month, and then I'd forget it's there, and then it would go stale.
Bert's looking at me like I've got milk in the fridge. I'm like, buddy, if I've got milk in the fridge, that milk's been fucking long.
Well, no, I have milk in the fridge, but like you just go buy more milk.
Yeah, but I don't consume enough
I
milk.
don't think you need to explain the consumption and purchase of milk. I think he has that as a concept.
I don't consume enough milk to justify buying milk.
Like, yeah,
What if you buy small milk?
that's what I
Just
do.
like little
It's so
liter bottles.
expensive.
Well, I don't know. The alternative is buy a cow. So
Now I can eat the
Wait,
cow.
he has done that before, though.
Once it's tapped dry, I
yeah,
can eat
dead.
it.
Not get a milk from that. Like,
I went to fucking
Um,
Coles the other day and bought. I went to Coles yesterday actually and bought steaks. It was such a fucking ripoff. I'm gonna buy a cow again.
Okay. Last question from 6i6 is, what is your favorite style of clothing peg? The one that works. I don't pay attention to
Yeah.
what pegs I'm using. Although on occasion I do get like a bit fucking OCD about it, and I'll be like, no, I need the red peg.
I went through so many fucking pegs before I found the pegs that I use them. Who would have guessed it's just the cheap ones? Those were the ones. Because there's don't leave marks on your clothes, and there's keep your clothes on there and don't leave marks on your clothes.
Yeah, it's nice if your clothes stay on the clothesline.
Yeah.
Find it's a
And
real
not on the
highlight.
ground.
Your problem is that you, for some reason, put all your jumpers on one side of the clothesline.
I,
And the moment
I've started to.
Yeah. The moment a slight breeze comes, the whole
Yes.
thing just goes.
I know. I put my pants on one side and then I put the others on the other side, and then
You know, like you
Need a counterbalance.
used to do the clothesline like in order of like the stuff, so it'd be like pants, jumpers, and socks, underwear, and it's like, yeah,
Like nature was telling him to start again.
pretty much.
Hung these
yeah.
up wrong. Wash them again.
Um,
Hayden, food.
oh, so Hayden has asked here in the chat, what is your favorite kind of meat when you have a burrito? I'm assuming Hayden was very hungry, so he asked another food question after this.
meat.
Well, at home it's just beef. Like if I'm making burritos at home, you just beef.
It's
in
just
it goes.
chicken or beef.
I think chicken's here.
I do like chicken, but like beef is my go-to when I'm making it. They do like. Ben's gonna have a fucking whole thing about it. I just know it.
He rolled his eyes.
If we do chicken, There's like a El Paso Chipotle type mix in. We just put that in. It's quite nice, but we never get enough chicken. So we're always left hungry, and that's why my go-to is.
Why don't you just
Buy
buy a
more
roast chicken and just fucking like shred it up, or just buy a chicken and roast it down.
I could do these, but I'm not the one generally buying the
takes
chicken.
time.
I buy the beef. Brother that buys the chicken.
Sure. I'm assuming you savages are putting mince into your burritos instead of like actual. You doing mince or are you doing?
Yeah, beef mince.
No, I have like cut up beef.
Cut up beef or mince? There's a difference.
Cut up beef, like
Yeah.
like Mongolian beef, and not Mongolian, but how Mongolian beef is made,
So
like that.
Just beef strips.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
word. Beef strips.
Not all beef strips want to try and get into China. It's fine. Yeah, chicken burrito is fine. Preferably, like not chicken mince, because chicken mince
Chicken mince
should
is
be fucking murdered.
yes.
If
Chicken
someone
mince
goes
is-
yum chicken mince, don't be my friend.
The only time I use chicken mince is if I'm making chicken meatballs. Because
Yeah.
they don't sell pre-made chicken meatballs because no one wants those.
Corey's sitting here like, hey, can you answer my questions? Hold on, we're talking about food here.
We're
Aaron.
fucking busy.
We're talking about food. It's almost dinner time. Yeah, we're getting there. Kurt, has your opinion changed on Yummy Mitsurugi?
Stop asking this question. I deleted it from chat yet last week. No one fucking cares.
Is this Corey?
Yes.
No,
It says the word yummy. Of course it's fucking Corey.
no, it hasn't changed because did it win the YCS? No, it didn't. Crystron did.
Yeah. We didn't actually cover that. We were supposed to cover that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's
It is, in
it's
fact, in the
thumbnail.
thumbnail.
Yeah.
Crystron won. I don't even know what fucking.
YCS Anaheim.
Anaheim. Crystron best deck.
Kamal Crooks won. And
Yay,
then
moving on.
last question from Hayden. Do you prefer sweet or savory food?
Oh, sweet. I have the biggest sweet tooth. Actually, a problem. I have a bowl of Mentos in our office, which are meant to just be like, oh, I'll just quick grab one of these.
I
It's so-
used
I
to be
remember
sweet.
doing that when I was a child.
Hey, bitch, go buy a cow.
I used to be sweet.
Yep.
But then recently that I've now moved out, I found savory better.
Savory's easier.
Yeah.
Look, again, this is one of those things where I never fix myself into one camp. I'll just have whatever. So, I don't like sugary lollies. You know, it's wrong when I have a snack and I don't eat it. Because typically, if I open something, like I want to bad.
Yeah.
I've had like a jar filled with like those little sugar-covered fucking lizards on my
Lizard.
shelf for like a month. I just like have like 3, and I'm like, this is.
See, I don't buy snacks for the opposite reason, in that if I have them, I eat them immediately. So I don't buy snacks. So in that way, when I'm at home, I'm quite healthy. It's when I'm at the office and there's a literal fishbowl of Mentos. That
Are they
they're-
individually wrapped Mentos?
yeah.
Just think of the damage you're doing.
The damage is already done. Me opening them makes zero difference.
Yeah, but if like one wanky dude comes in your office and says, oh, I'd like to sell, then you can offer him a Mentos.
It's not for them.
Oh, it's not for them?
No, they get tea and coffee and biscuits.
Who's the stinky person in your office then?
I don't know. It was instituted long before I started.
Someone in your office must have been so stinky that whoever is in charge of like sweets and stuff at your office was like, I'm gonna fucking break fucking table. And then Jake's like, yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the podcast.
Grapefruit one's the best. Thank you all very much for listening and watching for this surprise live stream edition of the podcast. I was going to say if you're listening to this on Spotify, but you're not.
This is gonna go up on Spotify. Hopefully.
Yeah.
The
Eventually,
quality's not
yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah, we'll find out about that.
We'll watch this on playback and see how this came out.
Yeah. But yeah, if you are listening to this later in the week on Spotify, feel free to favorite. If you're watching on YouTube right now, which some of you are, you better have liked and subscribed. Ask us some questions in our Discord or on Spotify, and we will catch you all next week. Peace.
Bye.